Hotep, peace and blessings, and welcome back to Resurrection Time. This is your hostess, Priestess Hetharu, Saket Ra'at Mut, and we're going to have a really special show today, and we're going to be joined a little bit later by my guest, Sister Nubia. She'll be sharing about her work in the Sudan. Sister Nubia has a BA in Anthropology, a MA in Historic Archaeology, and I believe she's getting another MA now, or she's in the process of completing that one. She has worked at major museums in the Detroit area, such as the Wayne State University, Anthropology Museum, and the Henry Ford Museum. It's been a profound journey for me in really understanding this dialectical experience that we're going through in terms of the battle between what they call the forces of darkness and the forces of light, right? And where we find ourselves as African people in space and time during this time. And I think it's very powerful as we approach the age of Aquarius in year 2039 that we see the things that we're seeing unfolding in so-called creation myths, and there are a number of them, several versions.
Yes.
Most of them that we know of have been patricized because we don't hear about NEITH as the mother of Ra. We hear of Ra, Amun, Atum,
Amen.
Right, Amun, Amen, it's the same. But we don't hear about NEITH as the mother. Could you speak to these various versions in terms of these cosmologies and the period that obviously unfolded from the patriarchal interpretation from the matriarchal interpretation to the patriarchal interpretation?
Well, I think that a point of view to look at it so that we can talk about the best way to glean the truth or a version of the truth is just to look at it for the facts that have been documented. From the cultures. So even if we take out the terms patriarchal and matriarchal, we could take a look at things from a chronological view. And that's pretty much how my research goes. I try not to look at it from any particular view. I just look at it from the chronological view, the date, and what is the evidence? In the most ancient image of the Most High is about 8,000 years ago, even before Kemetic society, or what we call Kemetic society. Why she's not mentioned is just because people like to, people are things are influenced by whatever is the dominant spiritual or religious belief. And so the worship of the sun relates to, figuratively, the worship of the sun, S-O-N. But the sun had a mother and a father. NEITH has a husband, and we talked about that. I think she has more than one husband. In her culture, that these things evolved from, they recognized her as the Most High.